Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. It is that time somewhere around the world. I'm Krauser W, and I'm here with some Warframe. Today, what I'm going to do is I am going to discuss how um, people like to power rank, if you will. One of the things I want to talk about is two places now. Two places that people will go to power rank. One's more famous than the other for a specific reason. But I personally, just like with Contessa J, we like to go to another place to power rank, not only because of the fact that do we find it funner, because of the bonuses. Now I'm going to be talking about the difference between the two here in just a moment. I'm going to show you a little bit of gameplay um, as to ranking two separate weapons in these areas. Well, two identical weapons. We're going to refer to one as red and one as blue. And I'm going to rank these two up. And they're going to have the same exact loadouts on them as to how I'm ranking them. So now, first off, I'm going to show you guys the build that I have on my Gara, how I have her set up, and exactly what's going on. Um, so now, as we're sitting here with Gara, we're going to go ahead and take a look at how we have Gara set up. Now, as you can see, she's got the Archean shards already. Been through two missions with the armor, and then with the ability strength. And as you can see, I have her set up for armor, energy, lots of health, moderate amount of shields, decent sprint speed, duration, and strength for the ability. Now I'll go in and I'll actually show you guys that build that I have on her right now. Uh, this is on a Gara that is a rank 30. No Forma yet. I have not decided what I'm doing. I like using Nullifier and Momentum as my arcanes, and as you can see, my mods are a couple of my mods are only halfway. Why? Because I use these on multiple builds, and I even have a few frames that are not rank 30. So I keep them on the low, just so that whether I can do it, you could always get the prime flow from, you know, borrow, and all the other mods you can get from basically just playing the game. No need to go to the trade chat or anything else like that. So, here's the deal. With this being the basic setup, we'll go back out for a second here and I'll show you. I have assumed Gloom onto this frame. Why? One nice combination right here. To be absolutely honest with you, she has not necessarily failed at anything. I do love my Gara. Favorite frame. She's my Warframe waifu. I'm not gonna lie. Um, but here's the thing. Okay, we're talking about ranking up uh, with your frames or weapons, power ranking, if you will. Let's see here. What is it? Is it here? Yes. A lot of people, okay, when they play Warframe, they talk about wanting to go to Hydron because of the fact that you can level up and rank up your weapons super quickly, super easy, so on and so forth. These are people who tend to only want to be doing steel path, okay? And they say if you're going to be power ranking, go to Hydron. It's the only place to do it. There's no questions asked. Now, if you see on there 30 to 40 in level for the enemies, okay? 30 to 40 in level to the enemies. I can kind of understand because the enemies are higher leveled, higher powered. Okay. I get that. Okay. I can understand that. But where I like to go, just like Contessa J and a couple of the other players, is we like to go to Seimeni. Why? Seimeni only does 15 to 25. That's a moderate mid number. for enemies. Yes, of course. But you see, here's the thing. The bonuses. The bonuses are what make Seimeni very special. Okay. You have your plus 35% resource drop chance, your plus 26 affinity from kills, and your plus 21% affinity from melee kills. So here is where you can get quite a nice bit of affinity. So this is one of the main reasons why we go here and here to kill and get our affinities up and things like this. Now you can fully rank a weapon from 0 to 30 if you do 20 to 25 rounds. Easy, easy. Just like going over to Seimeni, from Seimeni to Hydron. Uh, 10, 15, 20 rounds, you can max out a frame, you can max out a weapon. The only reason why I will accept power ranking at times is if you're using a weapon and you have to format it multiple times, it's just easier to go through and do it that way. Like right now, we've just gotten the Kuba Com, and this thing is unranked. Well, I'm going to have to put about 5 format into it in order to get it to perform the way I need it to for Steel Path, and, well, the best answer is power ranking in order to get that process done. So that's one of the reasons why everybody says power rank, power rank, power rank. Okay, but we're not discussing about the Kuba Crom. We are going to be talking about, now these are already leveled. Mind you, take 2 on this video. The original video had no audio to it, so I have to redo this video, sadly. So let's see here. Where are they? I have my red and I have my blue. Where are you guys? I have so many weapons. Okay, so here is the Vectus. This is a rank 8 and this one here is a rank 5. I'll be showing you the ranking up of these two weapons here in just a moment. There is blue. Such a nice blue. And there is red. Now, the blue we'll be starting off with on Seimeni, and I'll show you guys how exactly I built these things. Okay, both of them are completely the same. You'll see this later on too, by the way. But there's that. And as you can see, exactly the same. They're both built exactly the same for a viral slash puncture build. Okay. I didn't bother messing with any of this other stuff because that was not the important thing. I wanted to show you guys how these things are actually going to handle. How they're actually going to handle. So now, gotta get my beautiful on with this again. Okay. So now, we're gonna actually go and jump into that, and here we go. I'm gonna try and not make this too long. Because, you know, yeah, here we go. So here we are, we're jumping right into the lookout here for the Seimeni. As I said, with all the bonuses that this gives you, it is absolutely beautiful. Now, mind you, in both missions, I only picked up 1 affinity in the entire thing. Okay. I did not go and try to open every locker. I went after what was open just to see if it was going to drop an affinity, and it did, both levels. So I only picked up 1 affinity, and it's just to show how the whole situation works. So now we're just going to we just now get here. We're going to go through. See, now I throw down energy. Why do I throw down energy right off the bat? Is to build up Gara's energy, 412, 413. Gotta get that up so that way there I can actually protect the target instead of just leaving it out in the open. Now mind you, the Stabber is not a fully automatic weapon. It is geared more so towards being a sniper rifle. So really, with that, you gotta protect. And as you can see here, I'm running
Reinforcements
around to
are
check to see
inbound.
if there's anything that's
Hold the
going to be
line.
openable right off the bat. And as you see, nothing. Nothing. Got one. Oh, got one. Got some Orkin cells. Yay, Orky cells. I do love the Orky cells. They go in basically everything. But, like I said, as we're going through, and I'm just checking out just to see what is here. I'm not going to waste the time and have my uh, Volupophyla go and try to open anything else for me. It's just gonna eat up a whole bunch of time and your time. Um, which, by the way, thank you for sharing your time with me here on this video. If you like the content, like, share, and subscribe. It goes a long way and helps us out more than you know. Okay, and I think right here, nope, not even right there. It's somewhere here. Somewhere here I wind up picking up a an affinity. But there's the shield going up, and trying to get a feel for the gun. It doesn't necessarily really tack there at the on the crosshairs. Does not do too bad shooting from the hip as I was doing. Um, very quick response, kind of a bit of a kickback on it. Not too terribly bad, but it's alright. It's alright. I ain't gonna complain so much. This didn't take very long, only just a few minutes to go from round 1 to uh, 5, and that's as far as I went, round 1 to 5. I do intend on ranking them up fully, uh, but for all intents and purposes, I got my hands on 2 of these just for this video so I could set things up for you guys so you can see exactly what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. Um, so there's going to be no confusion and no misunderstanding over what and how I'm doing this, and just giving you the example of how you can rank weapons up here. Now, if I was in a full squad, there'd be more to kill. If it was me and another person, there would be more to kill. For example, I will be doing videos in the future with Contessa J as we're playing together. Um, but this is exactly how you'd want to go at it. It's always better to play with more people, because the more you play with, the more affinity you can get and the more ranking you can get done. That's why a lot of people go together and squad and go onto these missions, is because of the fact that, well, it's just so much easier to do it that way and not necessarily by yourself. I'm doing this solo just to see exactly what would happen. I'm using the exact same setup on Gara. As you can see, there it is. 252. That's the only affinity, extra affinity, I should say, that I picked up. Even with the multipliers that come into play on this for the affinity, I did not do any melee kills because I did not want to, you know, use a different weapon and have to, you know, just have the weapon hang and collect affinity. I did not want to do that for this video and for the purposes of this video. So as you see, we're just plugging along here. We're going at it. We're doing pretty good. Nothing too terrible. Just going at it. You know, I'm not even bothering to aim because of the fact that, you know, why at this point? Just letting them build up and come to me. That wave is clear. So this goes on for several more minutes, and I'm going to go ahead and take it and just kind of jump up ahead a little bit. You know, just grabbing mods. Like I said, playing this game, you can just pick the mods up. I've actually had very rare mods drop at Seimeni. Ones that I will pop up new in my my inventory. So It does happen, and it's on a very rare and slight chance. So keep that in mind whenever you're playing a survival mission, a defense, however far you want to go. Um, Things can happen, okay? Good things can happen. It's just one of those things to where you might want to keep plugging at it and giving it a try. So, here we are, making a chicken scream. I love it. I know what they are. I call them chickens, just because, you know, they balk. See? But here we go, going with it here. La la la. Now see, that's it. That was it. Super quick, super easy, super simple. So, with that done, okay, and you see it ranking. It ranked to 5 and respectfully a quarter to the build-up. So not too terribly bad there. Not too terribly bad. Now, we're going to go and jump in and take a look at Hydroid. Okay, so if you guys are ready to take a look at Hydroid, we are going to go into Hydroid. And here we go. See, I'm showing off my Gara. All set up, all ready to go. As you can see, now I'm switching over from from blue to red. And I'm going to give you another peek at those mods. I have to resituate them to be displayed properly. So this way here you can see exactly how they are, just like how I showed you. Nothing new, nothing fancy, nothing went on showing you all the stats that I got on this thing for the time being. And now we're just going to take and jump right into some action. We're here doing the defense on Hydroid. Okay, so of course, same way, same thing. I picked up 200 affinity. I do have affinity boosters and drop chance and resource drop boosters on, by the way. You kind of need those in certain situations. So as you can see, I'm just going through, taking some hits, got the target protected, just running over the top, popping, they dropping. So also with my Panzer on, we're going at it, doing our thing. Okay. Now, plus also there's no difference with target because the target on Seimeni moves from one spot to another. The target here on Hydroid moves up and down. I just crushed that boy's chest. I fell inside the glass. I didn't notice that before. I wasn't even really paying any attention. So, it's not that different in the ranking up process. So, whenever you know anybody who is just so die-hard Hydroid, and you like the flow of Seimeni better, stick to what you like, okay? This game is how you want to play it, and however you want to play it. Just don't fall into that trap of everybody going, you know, well, if you're not doing Steel Path, you're not really playing the game. You have to play the game to get the Steel Path. Keep that one in mind. Don't feel pressured about it. So then we're going to take and jump ahead a little bit more. Come on. Okay. They went back down, so of course protecting it, throwing up the energy so I can build my shields back up. As you can see, I had virtually no energy left there, so I had to build that back up. Now, going after higher target enemies does not necessarily really mean you're going to walk off with the same benefits as everything else. I was kind of like thinking to myself, it'd be kind of funny if I walked away and didn't rank this weapon up as far as it went. I was actually kind of surprised. I was sitting here and I was like looking at it as it was ranking at the end. I was like, oh, okay. So you'll see how this ranks up. I already showed you guys at the beginning anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. So at the end of this whole thing, okay, you can see that it ranked up to 8. That's where it went up to. And it only ranked up respectfully 3 levels. It only ranked up respectfully 3 levels from where the other had ranked up. So, not that big of a difference. Just depends on what you want to do. Um, so, as you can see, I think personally, the reason why the one ranked up to an 8 over the one ranking up to a 5 was because of the fact of the level of the enemies. So, is it technically the higher the level of the enemy, the more that you're going to get from it? Maybe. It could be a thing, or it could just be possibly how the ranking systems work. So, all in all, and in respect to it all, um, it does not really matter. Either or. Either or, you can rank up uh, at both places. Just depends on if you want to get the extra affinity, the bonuses, and everything else like that. You go to Seimeni. If you just want to do straight up power ranking, then you can run up to Hydroid. So now I do have 2 more weapons that are both 0. I have 2 Agrits, okay? And I will properly atone these into being red and blue. And then I'll run, um, I think I'll run a mission with 2 people to rank these up and show you the difference between Hydroid and Seimeni again, um, just within due time, I guess you could say. Warframe waifu. You can't get past it. Anyway, guys, so that is it for this video. I hope you're able to take and get a little bit of knowledge and possibly an idea of what you can do to power rank when you go to Seimeni, to go to Hydroid, whichever one that you like the best, whichever one that you like the most, what you like to get out of each one of them. Warframe is your game. You play it the way you want to. I personally, with everything that has happened to Warframe, that's a discussion for another video. Trust me, I'll get to that subject and topic. Um, but it's still, at this point, our game. Um, like I was saying, with everything that's happened and gone on, I'm holding every Warframe player responsible, including myself. They broke our game. It's up to us to figure out how to fix it. So that's the way I see it. Um, but then again, who knows? They might just be pulling our leg for the holiday season. We'll talk about it later. Definitely have a video on that. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for taking time out to check out this video. If you like the content, please like, share, and subscribe. It does go a long way, and it is really appreciated. Um, Here then again, thank you guys so much for being here with me today. Uh, until next time, we'll see you later.